Hello everyone, BJosephRT back again. It's time for another deck review. This is the Bicycle Amazing Adventurers deck. As you can see, Bicycle on top and Amazing Adventurers on the bottom. And then you got kind of a copper type spade pip. Half of it is like closed up. You can see bolts on here. Or screws, whatever. And then the other side is kind of open up and you can see cogs and other parts inside. It's pretty cool. The deck basically has a Jules Verne Around the World in 80 Days theme, along with a steampunk theme, which is pretty cool. And you can see you got, basically looks like the framework to the machine. You got wood pieces around the border here and some screws in here, and so that's what it is. On the one side it says geekplayingcardcompany.com. Yes, geek. And it features a spade, a club heart, spade, and diamond pips in there. Geek Playing Card Company. The other side it says 50 custom steampunk inspired cards, art by Rob Lundy. Not sure why it's 50. A deck usually has 52 cards plus 2 jokers, but they put 50. Kind of bizarre. The top, just a little artwork, and same at the bottom, a little artwork, some trademark stuff, a barcode. In the back you see half of the face of the cards, half of the backs of the cards, and on the bottom, playtmg.com, Tasty Minstrel Games. That's what TMZ stands for, and you got the logo. That's where you can probably get these, playtmg.com. You do, and there's the back. You do get a custom seal with some cogs on there. Kind of cool. One thing I should show you is if you open it up, and also on the flap, more cog artwork and trademark stuff. If you open it up, you can see that the artwork actually comes up the side, on the front, and it all just kind of wraps around and onto the back. It's kind of cool. Inside you do get a couple of things. First of all, you get this. It's a gimmick card. It's a 10 of spades, except that it has a black face. So basically you can be used for color changes. There's your back design. It's just a bunch of cogs and whatnot. Really nice. You also get this, a double backer. One side is purple, the other side is blue. Again, good for color changes. I will point out the back design does have some one-way characteristics. It's got a few different one-way things that are kind of cool. They make it a one-way design, but it's very subtle. And I will try to focus in there. First of all, it's all kind of in this area. Like you'll see, I'll try to fix a little bit better. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, those are the same. Now you should see some differences. One thing you'll notice is right here, there's a couple of dots. If you look at this one, they're actually a little bit longer. They're lines. See if these lines here, you'll see 2 and about a half. Here you see a little bit more. Also this white line down here, I'll try to focus in real good. You can see much better now. You can see here, these are basically dots. And over here, there are short lines. This white here is also thicker on this one. And like I said, these lines a little bit longer over here. If you look down here again, you'll see some differences with these lines and these ones, and with these ones. There's just a bunch of different. And then again here, you can see a couple of lines over here. Over here, you don't really see them. And you know, you can keep going on and on. There's just a whole bunch of teeny little things that make it a one-way design. The spectator's not going to notice that. You probably won't even notice that at first. But if you look closely, you will see them. And you'll be able to use that to your advantage when it comes to magic. So that's kind of cool. Let's get on with the cards again. The Jokers. You got this one is a robotic jester. He's got the jester hat. He's a robot. He's juggling some parts of some sort. And it says Joker in the two corners in black. This one is somebody wearing a gas mask and a jester hat. A very colorful jester hat. And it says Joker in red, this time going across like this in the two corners instead of down like the other one. Your Ace of Spades, a little bit plain. It's just a spade pip, just like on the front of the box. Half closed up, half opened up. You can see the parts inside. And it doesn't say anything. It's kind of small. It just seems like it's missing a lot of stuff. It's okay, but it seems like it's missing just a little bit. Code cards, all custom artwork. Here you got 6. He's got some kind of an interesting pistol and a spear. This one's wearing a gas mask and it's got some kind of a weapon. This one again has a pistol of some sort. The Suicide King, King of Hearts. He looks kind of like the Colonel from KFC with that facial hair. And he's got the gun. It's behind his head, not through it, as far as I can tell. I'm not sure if that was the intent, but that's what it is. Jack of Spades is wearing some kind of a gas mask that's connected to something behind him. And he's got a really long gun. One thing you'll notice as well is this. The red jacks, Jack of Hearts, Jack of Diamonds, they're actually female. So you get 6 male code cards, 6 female code cards. That's kind of interesting. And this one is pretty sexy looking. And she's got this big long gun with an axe at the end. That's very interesting. King of Diamonds is a very big muscular guy with the biggest pipe prints I've ever seen. Like literally. This King of Clubs is an old dude. Looks like he's from an army or something. He's got a big sword. Here's the other female Jack of Diamonds. I guess he's got a gun with like a blade on the end. Very interesting. A rifle, I should say. Jack of Clubs, I don't know what to make of him. He's got some kind of a helmet on his head with like pipes coming out of it. And he looks almost like he's a robot. And this guy's carrying, he's got a top hat. He's got a kind of a walking stick or a spear. And he's got a robotic arm. And the last queen, again, holding a pistol of some sort. Or a revolver. Your pips look like this. They all got cogs on them. There's your hearts. Your spades, which we already looked at, and the spade pip. One thing you will notice as well is the pips all point in the same direction. Usually when you look at a standard deck of cards, there's usually half pointing one way, half pointing the other way. In this deck, they all point the same way. So that's another one-way element in this deck. Here's your clubs. Hopefully you can see everything. Again, has more cogs in it and parts, and then diamonds as well. There's a big cog here on the bottom and some more stuff on top. Actually, it's just a bunch of cogs in there. Kind of interesting. The other aces are all just kind of standard, just a custom pip. Also, you might notice the font on the indexes. Custom, really nice, kind of a, I don't know, early 1900s style, 1800s style, I really don't know. But it's kind of cool. I did not remember to check if there's any information on the thinness of the stock. I believe it's just a standard, whoops, bicycle stock. They do handle nice, they spread nice. They fan pretty nice. They are clumping a little bit because I've been using them quite a bit, a fair amount. but they're still nice. And I have to say it is a bicycle stock, and probably an Urcus Infinis. I think it actually says Urcus Infinis, or does it not? Whatever. It's basically fairly standard stock Infinis. No surprises. Oh, and here's your 9s. They're a little bit different. The rest are all basically the same. But anyways, that is the Amazing Adventurers deck. It's pretty cool. Definitely nice to have in your collection. It also works if you like mechanical themed playing cards, or if you're into Jules Verne and time traveling or traveling, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool. There was plans for a red one, I believe. They didn't hit their goal to print the red ones, but I think they still have plans to do it in the future. That'd be kind of cool. This color, I don't know so much about it. It's not bad, but I don't think they have any plans for it. And let's hope not. I'm not a huge fan of blackface decks because they chip, of course. If I had white borders, I'd be all over it, like the Tendril deck. But most black decks don't have white borders, unfortunately. They chip, and I just don't like them now. I like them, but not if it's just going to get all ruined. Anyways, that's my review. I'll see you next time.